Hello, dear lovelies. It is Heather from Creative Sage, and dun da da da, day 3 of our Enchanted Sparks card pull. My goodness, 3 days in a row. This is something to be celebrated. So, if you're just tuning in for the first time, what I have in front of me is a deck of 31 cards. I've actually created 12 separate decks, 365 words included in these decks, and they are designed to simply be a prompt to encourage you to listen to the divine voice that is speaking with you every day. The whole idea of the Enchanted Sparks is to initiate a dialogue. So I'll do a separate video and explain this a bit more, but for today, let's go ahead and get started with our morning card pull and see what the universe would have us know today. What I've been doing before I started recording is sort of sitting with these cards and just connecting to them energetically. I imagine the divine voice of spirit moving from my heart down my arm to my fingertips and back again. So it really is sort of an energetic loop that just sort of goes back and forth. And I love to imagine drawing that energy down into the cards as I ask one very simple question, same question every day. What would you have me know today? And then I proceed to shuffle my cards, move them about, get different cards from top to bottom, just allowing my fingertips to connect with as many cards as possible. I've done this prior to turning on the camera so that I'm already a little bit ahead of this. But for today, that simple question, what would you have me know today? And then we sit for a moment, and when we feel ready, go ahead and turn the card over, Spellbound. And the first thing that comes to mind for me is the magic of truly tuning in to divine intention and receptivity. Because you can become a bit spellbound when you sit quietly and think about the fact that, my gosh, if this is true, and if we absolutely are allowing ourselves to believe that we are constantly in the space of divine conversation, it really is the most magical place to be, isn't it? So when you look at this card and you see this word, I wonder what comes up for you. Do you feel spellbound? Is it something that you are intellectually thinking about? Do you imagine being hypnotized? What sort of things show up for you? In fact, what are the first 3 things, the first 3 thoughts or feelings, or even maybe a mood shift? What came up for you when I turned over the card and you saw the word spellbound appear on there? If you started a journal, go ahead and write the word down in your journal, and then I would just allow yourself to spend a bit of time and see what shows up. What does spellbound mean to you? Maybe it just encourages you to doodle and perhaps sit and enjoy the shape of the letters as they appear on the page. Perhaps it's conjuring ideas of magic and miracles and beautiful sparkly energy. Or maybe you just become entranced with the idea that in being in conversation with divine intention and truly tuning in to the voice of the higher self does sort of invite us to drift off and become spellbound by possibility. So I encourage you to take this word and use it in your own personal way. There's no right or wrong way to do this. This is a spark. The idea of a spark is to eventually become a bit more of a flame and inspire your own sort of a dialogue and your own feelings to show up. So in the comments, after you've spent a bit of time with this beautiful word spellbound, I would love to hear what showed up for you. And if nothing showed up, that's okay too. Sometimes just seeing the word on the page plants a bit of a seed, and then as you're going about your day, all of a sudden you begin to hear things or see things that sort of inspire you to hearken back to this word again. It's okay to come back and write that down as well. No right or wrong way, just a beautiful invitation. So I wish you a wonderful day. If it's snowing where you are, I hope you have cozy blankets and warm candles and good fuzzy socks to keep you safe and warm. And I will meet you back here tomorrow for another morning of Enchanted Sparks card pull. Until then, have a blessed day. Thanks for being here.